Antonin Kinsky, a keeper that had an absolute horror show in Madrid, 6 to 8 weeks ago, when most of us thought he would never ever play for Tottenham Hotspur again. It was embarrassing. It was a joke. It was 15 minutes to forget for Antonin Kinsky. He was substituted, and I thought we'd never see or hear from him again. Guys, before we get into the video, please do me the honor of liking the stream, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that bell notification so you know when all of my content is about to drop. So, as I've said, Kinsky, after that Madrid game, this is exactly what I said regarding Kinsky. Take a listen. I know it's a tough night for Tottenham, but it is what it is. We've lost. We have to try and move on. We got a massive game at the weekend. As I've said, I really feel for Kinsky. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I'm all those things. But I really feel sorry for Kinsky. I don't see him playing for Spurs again. I don't see him ever playing for Tottenham again. And it is what it is. Listen, he's a decent keeper, and he's had a tough night tonight. And he's a young keeper, and he's had a tough night tonight. I wish him all the best. I hope he recovers from this. Guys, that is exactly what I said regarding Antonin Kinsky. I didn't think he'd ever play for Tottenham again. I'll be the first to admit. I never thought we'd see him in a Spurs shirt again. It was an absolute horror show, wasn't it? And I felt for him. I really did feel for him that night. But I thought, like most Spurs players, he would probably hide, think to himself, I don't really want to be part of this anymore. I'll get myself a move in the summer and I'll start my career again. And I think most Spurs fans would have been okay with that. That's absolutely fine, mate. You were that bad. But sometimes in football, you get that second chance. You get that chance to prove people wrong. And for me, Kinsky did that yesterday with his performance against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, people will say we had nothing to do. He did absolutely nothing all game. But in the last 3 games, since Vicario's injury, it would have been so easy for Kinsky to hide and say, no, I don't fancy this. But he has it mentally. He knows the score. He came in, and he could have easily played Austin. He came in, and he's been nothing short of solid. He hasn't been spectacular. He's done nothing out of the ordinary, but he has been solid. He's not made mistakes. The goal against Sunderland, a wicked deflection. Other than that, played really well. Both goals against Brighton, didn't stand a chance with, had a good, solid game. And yesterday, in a must-win game, in a game when we absolutely needed 3 points, he was commanding, he was calming, and he was assured. The few things he did have to do, he made good, solid saves from. 3 or 4 times he come out of his box from corners or crosses, claimed the ball, and took all the pressure off the Tottenham defence. And then in the last minute, with the last kick of the game, Wolverhampton Wanderers had a free kick. If Spurs concede, we're effectively down. With West Ham winning, we had to hold on for the victory. And a brilliant shot from Gomez. I think it was Gomez. It's heading into the top corner. And Kinsky pulls off a great save. Now, listen, I'm not going to go too big on it. It wasn't a wonder save, but it was a great save. Andy Risk hurt himself by hitting himself on the post. But he pulls off a fantastic save to keep Spurs in the lead and help us win the game effectively, picking us up 2 extra points yesterday with that save right at the end. Mentally, he's got it. So many other keepers could have laid down and said, I don't want any part of this. I had a horror show. I just want to hide and move. Not Kinsky. Not Kinsky. Give me the gloves. I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to play no different. And he does. He is very calming on the ball, very composed on the ball. very good from crosses. And yes, shot stopping, he still has a lot to learn. He is still a young keeper. And is he the answer long term? So probably not. I'm not bigging up Kinsky as the next big thing before I get people slamming me in the comments. But sometimes we have to give players a little bit of respect. And after all the shit, after all the negativity this season, in a truly woefully awful season, the small bits of positivity we have to address. We're the first to address the negative things, right? So why not address some positivity? And that is Antonin Kinsky, who has come in from that horror show in Madrid and played 3 solid games, and effectively yesterday helped us gain an extra 2 points, which could, at the end of the season, be so vital into keeping Tottenham Hotspur up. Now, it may not. We may still go down. But I've got to say it. I've got to do a video. Big shout out to Kinsky. Full respect to you, my friend. And to me, he has to start the last 4 games. I don't care if Vicario's fit now. Kinsky has done enough to give himself the last 4 games. Guys, drop a comment and let me know what you think. Am I being too positive? Or does Kinsky deserve that little bit of praise? Guys, drop a comment in. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, stay positive, stay poised, and stay Pure Coys.